Hey, it's Tracy and Paul.
Hello and welcome to Cocktails with Tracy and Paul. I'm getting a little daring today.
He's making a mess.
Yes, I've already started a collection, so this show should be good.
I'm gonna need to hire a maid after he leaves.
And a driver.
We're gonna need to start making some money doing this. Thanks for tuning in to podcast number 2. For those that tuned in to number 1, you will have found that there was a brain teaser, and a bunch of you tried to answer the question. This is typically touched 20 times before you purchase it. The answer was... Watch where your thumb's going. I almost got punched. I feel violated. The answer was a greeting card.
Yes, and a lot of you folks smart enough to get that and kept your head out of the gutter to get that as well.
Congratulations to Serena Potwin-Gilman, who was chosen as our winner, had the correct answer, and is now going to have her choice of a $25 gift certificate to either DD Country Supply, Kitten Caboodle, or Endless Treasures.
And 3 names means she's a serial killer.
That's why we chose her, so she wouldn't be pissed. We do have
Don't come after us.
We do have another brain teaser for you this week, and we'll be giving a $25 gift certificate to one of the 2 places that Serena does not choose. Your question this week: over 50% of men say they've done this while attending a party. What is it?
Let's see. I know
there's a lot of options here.
It can't be pee outside because that would be 100%.
What if that was actually the answer and you just gave
Oh, come on. That was not the answer. That has to be a whole lot higher percentage.
All right, again, 50% of men say they've done this while attending a party. What is it? Throw your answers up underneath the podcast, and we'll be choosing a winner for this week's brain teaser.
Good luck.
There you go. Unseasonably warm weather for this December.
Yeah, and we're actually looking at... We're actually looking at, because of an El Nino, and a super El Nino, a Godzilla El Nino, causing this. And it is. We should plan on... We should plan on a warmer December and actually a warmer winter altogether. But the problem is that when it does get cold and we do get a lot of precip, ice. Ice, baby.
But we may not have a white Christmas. That's the only sucky part.
You see, you might not remember, but I remember as a kid where my father reading I'm dreaming of a green Christmas. You know, everyone, it was a big joke. You know, it happens.
You were talking about ice. I saw something recently, and you're going to pick on me probably, but if you are getting ice on your windshield because of the cold in the morning, don't listen to the internet. There are some mean people.
Don't listen to the internet. This woman who comes to me and says, "Did you hear about so-and-so?"
Well,
where'd you hear that? On the internet.
There are mean people that are taking advantage of the innocent and the gullible.
Who's got 2 thumbs and is an idiot?
They are putting all of these little tidbits of advice for people to deal with cold weather, kitchen tips, things like this. So one of the little bits of advice that they gave was, if you want to combat the ice on your windshield, put little pieces of sandpaper on your windshield wipers.
Seriously?
It doesn't work out so well.
No, not usually.
That's what happens.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I didn't do it. Thankfully, somebody else did it before me, posted that picture on Facebook, so I knew not to try it myself, because I'm like, wow, this is a great idea. I was going to try it. Don't do it. That'll scratch the crap out of your windshield. People are taking advantage of gullible people. There is another thing. If you have an iPhone and you see people saying, put your iPhone in the microwave, it'll charge it. Doesn't work. Believe it or not.
Seriously?
Yeah, no, I'm not done. I am not done. This is another cold weather tip to keep your headlights from frosting overnight. Keep your headlights on. Don't do it. Battery will go dead. Yeah.
There's some real dumbasses out there.
Well, and then there's like for better tread on your tires for winter driving, put nails in your tire. Don't spit. I was like, well, that makes sense because you always talk about you have studs on your tires, and I'm like, well, this is like a cheap way to do that. But bad idea. Apparently, that was a big hoax too. So if you see this stuff on the internet, don't do it because apparently it's all just somebody being really mean and taking advantage of gullible people.
All right. Well, this is not gullible advice, and let me give it to you. If you are drinking Patron, and actually I was out the Wednesday before Thanksgiving and went to my friend Nick Kolosky's bar, Club 101, and one of his bartenders, we asked for a shot of Patron. And I walked away, and my buddy Roger was there waiting, and I came and I looked at it, I said, she poured that right out of the bottle, didn't she? Yeah. If you're drinking Patron and you want to enjoy Patron the way it should be, ice is how it should be poured.
Really? There you
You
go.
should be chilling it.
Can I get a knife from that drawer? Well, if he's giving you Patron advice, I'm going to give you bagel advice. Get a sharp knife.
Show it nicely. Ooh, you want to smell?
No. There's your Patron advice. I have one more bit of gullible advice. Please pass me the bagel.
The big. Oops, the big.
I was taught to cut a bagel, you're supposed to hold your finger through the stabilizer hole.
And stick the knife into. Are you kidding me? Hey, you might want to drink this before doing that.
Not a good idea.
What, did you learn that on the internet too?
When I got to my finger. And I was like, well, I should probably stop here.
Here's another episode of Dumbass and Shitface.
If you think that I'm the biggest idiot you've ever met, stop right there. 11% of Americans think HTML
HTML.
is an STD.
What?
Yeah.
Isn't that like an internet? What's your HTML?
Right.
Like your
yeah.
website?
No, 11% of people think it's an STD. 12% of Americans think USB is an acronym for a European country. 18% think Blu-ray is a marine animal. This is why
Did
people
you have to Google that?
No, no. 23% think MP3 is a Star Wars robot. I understand that one. I get that one.
Old people.
Yeah.
And 27% think a gigabyte is an insect found in South America. So if you are feeling dumb, feel smart today. A, because you know how to cut a bagel without cutting your finger off.
You know how to now properly drink Patron.
And because you don't put nails in your tire.
Okay.
Since we last talked to you, a lot's been going on in the world, including, and most importantly, and most tragically, the shooting in San Bernardino. What it was, a terrorist attack.
Exactly. And, you know, it's sad that you get some, because, of course, it's elections coming up, presidential elections. You get some politicians who like to get political with the whole tragedy instead of taking it for what it is, a tragedy, instead of saying, oh, see, we complained about guns and look what happened in a state with the toughest gun laws in the country. And turns out that, yeah, a woman came to this country on a fiancé visa from Pakistan, supposedly and allegedly screened by Homeland Security. Well, not well enough.
And again, they had pledged their allegiance to ISIS. The government now confirming that. And 14 people dead, several injured, including a young woman named Amanda Gaspard from Hinsdale, New Hampshire, shot 3 times. The good news is it looks like she is going to recover.
Thank God.
Shot 3 times. She actually had worked at Cheshire Medical Center in Keene right up until 2012. So
Yeah, and there are now worries about repercussions. All I know is terms with the word goat in it will be used quite often.
oh boy. Mascoma Bank robbed in Charlestown.
Yeah, we were looking at the picture of this. And take a look at this picture, too. We want you to look at it because we were starting to guess. We're like, we know this person. We think we know. And then Tracy and I and her husband, Tim, sitting here going over and starting to name people. It's like, could be this one.
We won't do that here.
Yeah, we're like, oh, we could call them out. We were 100% sure. But yeah, you take a look at it because, I mean...
And as we're looking at this picture, tell me, is this not like the laziest disguise ever? I mean, can't you do better than this?
Hey, Mom, can I borrow your sunglasses?
Yeah, and a little toucan or whatever. I mean, seriously.
I think the guy who wore underwear on his head who robbed the bank once worked harder.
Invest in a pair of pantyhose, my friends.
Something.
Does wonders. You're gonna get busted if you haven't already. Yeah, laziest bank robber of all time. Robbing the Mascoma Bank in Charlestown. Dirtbag. Oh, the whole world held their breath. There was tears in Tom Brady's eyes. Why?
Rob Gronkowski. Rob going down, screaming in pain, holding his knee.
Why? Because he got a baby poo-poo.
Yeah, I swear to God, I thought that there was a bone penetrating his leg.
What was that?
Dude, really?
Seriously?
Oh yeah, writhing in
Yeah.
pain. I was like, not only did he tear his ACL, but somebody came and ate half of it.
You think he's taking some flack for just having like, I don't know, like an achy knee?
Yeah, I think that
Yeah.
probably some of the offensive linemen, maybe some of the defensive linemen, and Chandler Jones probably giving him crap.
Right.
Anyone else, they might be a little nervous.
And maybe people that have had, bones actually pop out of their skin.
Yeah, I thought he was dying.
But the good news is he will be back. He said, Arnold, I'll be back.
Arnold, that's right. We learned that last week, didn't we?
All military positions are now open. The combat positions open to women.
All military positions. That's your military missionary position? Your military doggy position? All military combat positions.
I said combat.
You said all military positions. You did
I
not
threw the
say
combat in.
combat.
No, rewind. I said combat in there. I threw the combat in there. But yes, only
You military cowgirl.
reverse.
Hi, Tracy's mom.
She was in the military when she did that. She was wearing camo.
It's like camo toe.
Now you sound like you have the same speech impediment as our producer. Yeah, so people are at odds over this decision, though. With, is it safe? Is it not safe? Now, you know me. I set women way back. I get nervous when a woman changes my oil. So how do I feel about this? All right, I think about if I've got Holly Holm, or what's that other blonde that just got knocked out? Ronda
Rousey.
Yeah, okay. If she's in the front line, or it's...
Your cousin Jack, who uses women's deodorant and two poofies.
Pink loopies, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
He's a cat.
Who's going to be in the front line?
Now, who do you want in the front line?
Oh, yeah, if I have to choose.
Yeah.
Did I take Ronda Rousey or Holly Holm? Any day, right?
Amen.
So I guess it all depends on the woman.
Meow.
So I guess it depends on the woman. If she's trained and she can kick ass, why not, right?
Exactly.
Sure. Speaking of cats and other animals, over the past week, there have been some pretty amazing viral videos that have been floating around.
Now, I'm sure that you've seen one thing, which was the dog with the duct tape around its snout, which was very sad. When I saw it, someone had posted it that was local, and I swore to God it was someone local that did it. And people were like posting kind of funny stuff under it, and I was like, ooh, geez, you're going to get in trouble, buddy. But no, it was out of Florida.
Yeah, she got arrested.
Yep.
So that was good. But there is a video of a cop in Kentucky who hit a deer, and you see it happen, and you think it's going to be awful, and somebody's going to have an incredible venison dinner. Take a look at this.
Oh! and off it goes.
And it gets up and it runs away. Amazing. That deer's gonna live a long and happy life.
Tracy, I got 2 words for you. Internal injuries. Most cases, those deers run into the woods and become coyote food. Sorry.
Well, that's awful.
Odds are good. That deer is dead.
Has anybody ever told you could kill a wet dream?
I know you've spoiled a couple of mine.
I don't want to be involved in any way. Another video that involves animals, and this one we go from amazing to absolutely disgusting. And this comes out of Chicopee, Massachusetts, home of...
Chickapees.
No, the Holyoke Mall.
Oh, yes.
Who hasn't gone shopping at the Holyoke? That used to be like a road
I thought the
trip.
Holyoke Mall was in Holyoke.
Well, Chicopee and Holyoke are like right there together. You get out the Chicopee exit to go to Holyoke.
Okay.
I think.
All right, let's take a look.
It's gross.
Dude, all that is bad. On that whole top shelf.
Those are birds pecking at the meat at a Walmart in Chicopee, Mass. Okay. And they're, shopping for the meat, right? They're like, just brushing the birds away and loading up their carts with the meat.
Well, if you notice, like when you go into some of the Walmarts, the birds are up in the
Rafters?
because they come in through the through the garden center, and yeah, it's like sometimes it's just like absolutely freaky where you look up and there's a bird and you're cleaning stuff off of your. So I mean, I can understand where there is the possibility that they get hungry.
Okay, but since when do birds, like little sparrows, get hungry for cheeseburgers? I thought little sparrows got hungry for like seeds and bread. This is the beginning of the end of the world.
Carnivorous sparrows. Brains.
Scary stuff. Want to know if you're an a-hole? We can find out.
Yes, we can.
You are.
How?
I know this by what you drink.
Angry Orchard?
Not today. Something you have drank in the past. There's a new study out that has found if you drink this, you are more likely to be an a-hole.
I was born an a-hole.
You're gonna die one too. Energy drinks. Believe it or not, a study has found drinking energy drinks is a sign that you are a starfish. A brown pucker.
Time out. Yeah. Starfish and hot dog flavored water. Yeah. No, I do not drink energy drinks. I have in the past added Red Bull to my Jägermeister, but not like taking it and going, ooh, energy, Monster, hey, yeah. No, not happening. I mean, yeah. So no, no, and no.
Yeah.
Nice try,
I've seen
Yach.
double fisting.
Yeah, I heard you were fisting too.
I said double fisting. Wait. They say.
I stand corrected.
Don't say if the shoe fits, because that doesn't.
Yeah, the shoe,
Listen.
the leg, the boot would fit if that was the case.
Listen. Typically, white, young, healthy, and attractive men. Okay, never mind. He hates energy drinks.
You just got burnt.
No. They are the ones that are drinking the energy drink. So white, young, attractive, healthy males who also happen to be the hiney holes. Second most likely to be drinking the energy drinks are young, good-looking chicks who want to be boinked by said a-holes. So...
I'm gonna start drinking the shit. That's right. Why not?
So the next time you see somebody with an energy drink, beware. Good chance their personality is not so great. According to this study, not according to us.
Bunch of balloon knots.
Speaking of balloon knots, if you want to name your favorite ex-balloon knot, or name a cockroach after your favorite ex-balloon knot, you can.
You can name
A cockroach.
after like your ex?
Yes. The Bronx Zoo is have come up with the coolest fundraiser ever. You can name a roach after your ex for just $10.
I wonder how many are going to be named Paul.
Ah.
Probably more than a couple.
You know, they say this has been their most successful fundraiser of all time. A lot of people are looking to do stuff like this. So I got to thinking, always trying to think of how we could make more money. And I'm like, well, if people are willing to name roaches after their exes, what else could people name their exes after they want to? So I'm thinking, well, what's cheap? What could we come up with a bunch of in one day that doesn't cost anything to make? You could dehydrate it.
Or just take a photo.
And like, you know, like go on the internet and be like, hey, name your ex after this one. Yeah. $5.
Yeah.
This could be our next venture.
Name the person who dumped you after my dump.
If you're hard up for cash.
$2. My morning constitutional can be named after your ex.
See? The Bronx Zoo
PollyQ at AOL.com.
be onto something. If you get something for that, I want like a
The first one's named Tracy.
as long as I get some money for it. It was my idea.
Here's $1. I'll split it 50-50.
Here's something to think about. If you had not heard, on a serious note, Purina is getting sued for their Beneful food. Did you hear about this?
No.
That some folks are suing Purina, saying that it's been poisoning their dogs.
How?
It's making them have internal bleeding or something. I don't feed my dog Purina Benefil, so I'm not worried about it, but I was thinking about my dog, and I'm doing something wrong because my dog has the absolute worst breath in the world. And I remember when we had talked about the kids having really smelly feet. You guys were great with giving me advice on how to make the kids' feet not stink. So I'm wondering if anybody has any advice on how to make your dog's breath not
They
stink.
got those minty, bony things that you
Yeah,
can chew
but
on.
there's no bones that are small enough for her mouth. That's
Well,
the
she'll
problem.
just slowly and eventually chew
Choke
through
on it and die.
How can she choke on it and die if she can't fit it in her GD mouth?
I don't know, but her breath
She
smells
just
like
take little nibbles off of it, like
Her-
you eat pizza.
her breath smells like the sweaty crease of your thigh.
Maybe that's what she's licking at night.
Why is she sleeping in your bed?
I mean, yours, not mine.
Anyhow, if you have any advice on how to cure bad dog breath, feel free to
Creases
post.
in her thigh.
I said yours. I said yours. All right, it is official.
Uh-oh, what is it?
Paul and I have had this argument so many times, and you will hear him, and you've never been able to see it before, but whenever we have this conversation, he automatically pipes up with, oh no, childbirth is not the most traumatic thing. I had, a Q-tip placed in my...
No. That's not what I said. And I'm not saying that childbirth isn't the most traumatic thing in the world. I had a cystoscopy, which is when they take a tube with what they call a cold knife and go through your urethra and remove scar tissue. Mm-hmm. So they take a knife through a little tiny hole and they stretch it out
Are you cringing right now?
to about that big, and then they just scrape it and scrape it.
It's nothing. It is nothing compared to giving birth. It is official. Science has now confirmed it. Medical experts have confirmed it, that giving birth is the most traumatic event that the human body can undergo. They have looked at the results of the body afterwards, during, and before the actual event of giving birth. Suck it up, Paul, with your scalpel in the peen stories. 15% of women never even fully recover from giving birth. Believe me. Hence the messing on the floor stories. We don't ever recover. So remember that, ladies, the next time a guy tells you, oh, this is way worse than giving birth. We live through the most traumatic thing a human body can endure.
You stick a knife in your urethra. Then come talk to me, okay?
You stick a watermelon out your urethra and then come talk to me.
At least it didn't have a blade.
They have teeth. No.
If your kid was born with teeth, oh my freaking god!
Fingernails.
What?
They're like me.
No, they don't.
See them trying to crawl their way out.
No, they come out head first.
Yeah,
No, they're not doing military crawls or trying to swim out your vajayjay. No. No, it is a peristaltic motion of the vaginal walls and that push it out. It is not. Oh my God.
All right, moving on. Are you ready to get strange?
And deranged.
Let's do it. All right. We here at the Tracy and Paul Show love our Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh God, do we ever? Oh God, do we?
Sponsor us.
Please. I'll drink Angry Orchard out of a Dunkin' Donuts cup all day long.
Particularly after this story about a disgruntled Starbucks employee. Please beware. This story is very disturbing, and if you've got a weak stomach...
And you've gone to a Starbucks? Thank you. I think it only... Is it at the hospital?
There's one in Hanover, I think.
Or is it... There's
a couple
two.
in
There's
Hanover.
one at the hospital. No. There's one in Hanover. There's two in Hanover?
Can we get to the story?
There's two in Hanover. Tells you something.
All right. This story is not in Hanover. This is actually in Seattle, Washington.
Isn't that like
home
the
of
birth...
Starbucks,
Yeah, the birth place.
All right. A loyal
Birthplace.
customer scarred for life after what happened to her. She got an unwanted added shot in her vanilla extra cream latte. See,
Extra cream.
Crystal Gray says she ordered her usual morning extra shot vanilla latte. And as always, she was a little creeped out by Dan Murphy, the employee who was continuously flirting with her. She received her coffee, she sat down, she began working on her laptop. She took her first sip, noticed something a little bit funny.
In lemonade...
No.
They call... Oh, okay. Because I was going to say in lemonade, that glob at the bottom,
No.
they call the mother.
You can still have a little bit of couth. Okay? We may not be able to be fired, but you can have couth.
I was going to say,
She
you better
said-
hurry because I got a cooth.
She says she automatically knew what it was.
Oh, I wonder how.
She's a,
Oh.
she's a good girl.
Oh, bleach.
Oh my God, you could just leave it there. Anyhow, she automatically knew what it was. She knew who it was. And so...
Oh, how'd she know that? How could she
because
identify
she
it?
knew that guy's always
Yeah.
flirting with her. Police are called out to question the employee at the coffee shop. And the police found a small Tupperware container which contained traces of this Dan Murphy's...
Oh, so he
residue.
transferred. So actually, probably what
Oh.
he did was he produced it early.
Yes. Oh no, he admitted everything. It was
Should've whipped it
confirmed
out,
through DNA.
steamed it.
Listen, confirmed through DNA testing. You need to stop drinking. In a recorded confession, Murphy admitted that he had put his
Self-fortification.
his froth into the Tupperware container earlier that day. Before he arrived at work, he knew she would be coming in for a morning coffee, and according to the confession,
Here she comes, and so
okay. No, that was already done. He simply said, in the most romantic of terms, he really wanted to be inside of her anyway. He said she asked for an added shot, and that's what I gave her. And he's here to tell his story now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, God.
Okay. You never know what's going to happen here.
On the Tracy and Paul Show. He was arrested. As will probably somebody on this show someday.
Oh, you know it. Oh, you know it. Indian custom officials, and of course we're talking... recently arrested a woman for smuggling 4.7 pounds of gold from New Delhi to Mumbai. She got stopped after officials noticed she was having trouble walking. The woman was wearing 6 pairs of underwear. And had gold concealed in her granular regions. She was planning to trade the gold for expensive underwear, which she then planned to sell in her hometown. The gold was worth $90,000, 3 packs of Marlboros and 2 slushies.
Oh God. Whew. This may be our last show. Please enjoy it for what it is.
Ooh, I could wait.
Being homeless has to be difficult.
Mm-hmm.
And you know,
When you really are, not when you say you are, when you stand
Right.
at the end of the exit trying to collect money.
so I give flippin' kudos to these two in this story. As it gets colder, you do what you gotta do, right?
Yep.
And this couple, they're actually in Tennessee, and they've been living in the lap of luxury.
Does it get cold in Tennessee?
Apparently, in this part of Tennessee, it was cold enough they decided that they were going to live in the attic of a Walmart. Who even knew they had like an attic area?
Yeah,
at a
I didn't
Walmart?
think that they did either. I thought they had drop ceilings.
No, they were living
No,
above.
no, they even have drop ceilings because the birds come down and eat the
Well,
burger. We saw that
apparently,
already.
In this particular Walmart, 48-year-old Wilbert Thomas and Ingrid Malone, who's 54, have been living above the store for over 2 years.
Good for them.
Not bad, right?
Yep.
And police and store employees baffled. They managed to get food, drinks, a mini fridge, a big screen TV, a surround sound system, bedroom set, hangers, clothes. If
All in that freaking ceiling?
Oh yeah, Walmart had it. They got it. They were living good.
They had cable?
They managed to splice into the satellite TV wire. They ordered NFL Sunday tickets.
Oh, yeah!
These people had it going on. They were living the good life. Problem is, they were discovered when employees in the break room heard banging from above. And when I say they heard banging, I mean they heard banging.
Couldn't wait till the place was closed.
Yeah, apparently the couple was engaging in some.
Brown chicken and brown cow.
Mm-hmm. And the new headboard to their new queen-size bed, which they also took from the store, was banging against one of the attic dividers.
Should bring it back.
During
You don't need a receipt. They'll give you.
But
they'll give you a card.
Thomas doesn't blame it on the workers. He doesn't blame it on the bed. He blames it on just one product that they stole from Walmart. Just one product was the downfall of it all.
What's that?
He says, during his confession, he says that the KY jelly, yours and mine, screwed up everything and got us busted. Apparently that got things going so good that it made a racket.
Turn the brown chicken and the brown cow purple.
I don't know. They have been arrested.
Have you seen the mugshots?
Yeah.
What are they on, methamphetamines or something?
This,
oh my
yeah,
god!
if you want to take a look, this is where we play that game. Imagine that.
Oh no! No! Oh my god! Well, I can tell you this. I wonder, the way her eyes are bulging out of her head, what kind of action they were doing.
That's her old pace. And the one thing that
Oh,
Walmart
no.
could not provide for them were showers. That's your eye on the strange and deranged. Have you done your Christmas shopping yet? Have you begun your Christmas shopping yet?
Do you have any money to do Christmas shopping yet?
You could do some handmade Christmas shopping items.
Like the guy did at Starbucks?
I have found, and I've had this conversation with a bunch of women, that shopping for men is incredibly hard. It is so hard to shop for guys.
I'm so easy. You know what I want this year?
What?
I want, and I used to own them before, but I sold them. I want the Bowflex adjustable dumbbells, where it can go from 5 to 52 pounds per dumbbell, and a bow bath or a workout ball. That's all I want.
Okay. You don't want one of these new Naked and Famous denim jeans that everybody's talking about.
I don't know what those are.
See, I was thinking about this. You've heard us talking about my cousin Jack, who lives with us, and
Tutti frutti.
recently I've learned that he wears the same pair of jeans every day all week long to work. Okay?
You
Now-
talk about my sweaty thighs.
But, well, so I'm thinking to myself, what can I do to rectify that situation?
They can almost rectify themselves probably by the end of the week.
Well, I'm thinking rectify the smell. So I was thinking that this might be the answer. If you have a fella in your life who's got stanky jeans, this might be the answer for you. Naked and Famous Denim has created a new line of scratch and sniff jeans. What? It's a true story.
Are you effing kidding me?
No. You scratch them and they emit a smell of mint. So, scratch, mint. So if I'm wearing them and I'm sitting next to you and I'm scratching, all of a sudden you're gonna go, mint.
Yeah, you're gonna get some poofing going in my face over here. Yeah, I don't want anything poofing out of you
There's
onto my
many
face.
micro capsules that give off the scent of mint. So it's like
When you said new and famous, I thought you meant that
Naked and Famous.
Oh, naked and famous. I thought you meant that it supposedly smelled like some naked famous person.
no.
Then I don't get the name.
That's just the brand name.
Well, it's a stupid brand name to give it.
You're-
Why don't they call it Minty Fresh Jeans?
Well, because not all their jeans are minty fresh.
Or why don't they call it Scratch My Sniff?
Because not all of them are scratch and sniff. This is like Levi's coming out with a scratch and sniff jean. Naked and Famous has come out with a scratch and sniff jean.
I've never heard of them, so they're not famous at all.
Well, they're
They
trying to
might be
famous.
frickin' naked,
They're
but they're
try-
not famous.
They're trying to be famous with their new scratch and sniff jean that everybody's going to get this holiday season because everybody wants their whole body to smell like mint.
I got something you can scratch and sniff.
It's not to smell like mint, is it?
Not one little bit.
So, a good Christmas gift idea for you this holiday season. Here's another idea for you if you have fun in the kitchen and you love potatoes.
Oh no.
You know, we are a family of potato lovers, and my husband's like potatoes every
potato
day.
pickers?
Well, seriously, he's like, every day potatoes. So a friend of mine sent me this, said, I know you guys really love potatoes. I thought you might enjoy this. This,
Did you show it to your husband?
yeah.
Was he jealous?
This is an actual potato.
Like one potato. Not like someone took a bunch of potatoes
No.
and like toothpicked them together. That is one potato.
Yep.
One bulbous potato.
So now I know.
Doesn't have the little eyes on it yet though, but I can imagine what it would look like.
It's called a dictator.
Alright, up top on that one. That one was good. That one was good. I give you crap when they're not good. That one was awesome.
Yeah. So who's in the mood for potatoes tonight?
Dick.
Don't forget, we do have another brain teaser going this week. Our brain teaser question for you this time around. Over 50% of men say they have done this while attending a party. What is it?
I have.
I'm sure you have.
Oh God, have
You
I.
can post your answers beneath our podcast on Facebook. We'll be choosing one random winner to win a gift certificate to one of our sponsors, either DD Country Supply, Kit and Caboodle, or Endless Treasures. Whichever gift certificate that our winner from last week does not choose, Serena Potwin-Gilman, who correctly answered last week's brain teaser and was randomly chosen.
I think there's a hyphen in there somewhere.
The answer to last week's brain teaser was greeting card. So congratulations, Serena.
Way to go. Nice job.
It is getting to be that time where we say goodbye, bid you adieu. That was French.
Oh, was it?
Yes.
Good job.
Yes, oui.
Yeah, on your seat.
So, speaking of different accents and things like that, the most attractive accent has been voted on. The most attractive accent out there.
What do you think it is?
I know what it is.
Do you?
Well, according to this, Southern. Hey,
Really?
y'all. Yeah. How y'all doing?
I'd like to take you to bed and do things to you your mama warned you about.
Ruined it. So, with that being
No,
said.
because usually they're good boys and they're polite.
Just they throw the ma'am in there, right?
I'd like to do things to you, ma'am, but your mom don't want to.
So, see y'all
Especially
later.
you, ma'am.
Second, New York.
New York,
They
yeah.
have swears in there.
Yeah,
There's always
yeah.
swears in there.
Get the F out of here. Hey, yeah. I'll see you when I see you.
Yeah, California.
How
how do they talk?
Bro.
gnarly, man.
I'm so stoned.
Number 4 on the list, though, is Boston.
Mister,
Drop the Oz.
I tell you what, me and my sister Donner,
Donner, yeah, Donna.
gonna head out to the park, gonna go to Fenway,
New Jersey.
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 Yeah, gonna eat some hot dogs,
Drink some water.
water,
Yeah.
eat a bagel.
Number 6 is Canadian, eh?
Canadian accents suck.
They sound kind of weenie-ish, don't they?
They sound like they should be in an institution.
Midwestern is number 7. Now,
What the hell is a Midwestern accent?
I think they just shorten everything, and they sound a little bit stilted and kind of dumb. And I'm sorry if you're Midwestern. That's not my opinion.
You're a hayseed. That's what you sound like.
And then Mid-Atlantic, I have no idea what that. They're bottom of the list.
So, Mid-Atlantic accent. So, if you're from Virginia, you're not getting much action. But if you move just a few miles south, cross the Mason-Dixon, you moron,
Right.
you're going to be
Yeah.
hitting it and quitting it.
You'll start saying, "Hey, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
We'll see y'all later, ma'am." That was awful.
Yes, it was, but it typically is.
Mon. Hey, Mon. We'll see you later, Mon.
Until next week,
Ah.
have yourself a great week. And remember, keep in touch with yourself.
Paul has hairy palms. Thanks for watching.
Absolutely freaky where you look up and there's a bird and you're cleaning stuff off here. So, I mean, I can understand where there is the possibility that